This is the inkjet production press to help you stand out and succeed in a competitive market. It's the Fujifilm JetPress 750S. It's the press that delivers when you and your customers appreciate ultimate print quality. If you want print that is right every time on a press that's dependable day in, day out, the next few minutes are going to be essential viewing as you discover the difference with Fujifilm. The JetPress 750S will look familiar if you're used to offset printing. The paper transport system is based on a robust offset press chassis. Paper is fed at up to 5,400 sheets per hour with a standard offset mechanism with adjustable side lay and grippers. For ultimate quality, standard offset stocks are coated here with an invisible primer before being vacuumed to the oversized B2 drum for single-pass CMYK printing. 4 print bars each have 17 Fujifilm Samba inkjet heads to image each sheet in under a second in full color. Next, an inline scanning system checks the performance of individual inkjet nozzles and automatically adjusts output to keep printing that well-known jet press quality. In the drying section, a heated vacuum belt keeps the paper flat and dries each sheet with some additional hot air from above. After cooling here, the paper is stacked in a pallet below this inspection table, with delivery that will also be familiar to offset printers. Now we can look in more detail at some of the capabilities of the JetPress 750S, standout features that will help you stand out too. We're going to start by looking at ultimate print quality. You might think that quality is all about ink and inkjet heads, but we need to go right back to the start. Ultimate quality starts with ultimate registration in the paper feed. Not just colour to colour, but sheet to sheet and on both sides. Side lays can be adjusted on either side of the sheet, and there's a chain and gripper paper transport to give you the same registration accuracy as an offset press. Then one more process before we print. For ultimate quality on standard offset stocks, we coat the sheet with an invisible primer to prepare the paper surface for water-based inkjet printing. This process does not change the feel or appearance of the sheet. It helps to control dot shape and placement with great accuracy and extends the colour gamut of the ink to 90% of the Pantone range. This primer coat also means that on coated stocks, JetPress 750S achieves a 100% score in de-inking tests from industry body Ingeda. The result is print you can be proud of. Smooth blends and tints, fine detail and vibrant colours with pinpoint accuracy, as shown in this pin test, proving that registration front to back, across the sheet and across a run is second to none. With this ultimate print quality, you can set your print business apart, delivering the most demanding applications for your most demanding customers with ease. We could spend more time looking at examples of quality print. However, JetPress 750S does more than make great samples. It has all you need to produce real work that is right every time, on every sheet, in every job. Here's our first sheet out of the press, with no running up to colour and no wasted sheets. And to make sure we have this great quality all the time, we print this control strip. It monitors all 68 of the Samba print heads on the press, with 2,048 nozzles in each head. That's almost 140,000 nozzles firing at the same time, with an average of 33,000 times per second. Good news is that the JetPress 750S knows what's happening with each inkjet droplet at all times. The inline scanner here is reading the control strip on each sheet to spot the small percentage of blocked or deviated nozzles that are common on any inkjet printhead. This information is fed back to the heads in real time and activates other nozzles to compensate and produce streak-free, detailed output. This sheet may not look as exciting as other output that we've already seen, but this perfect 4-colour grey will be a real challenge for any other press, digital or analogue. With JetPress, you can run all day with a print that's right every time. Imagine owning a press so dependable it has 90% uptime. This is not a theoretical figure calculated by Fujifilm. It's a verified statistic, regularly quoted by JetPress 750S owners and based on their own experience. But how can this be? First of all, it's a solid construction, built on a chassis that's designed to withstand offset impressions at very high speeds. Secondly, with inkjet printing, there's no actual impression. Inkjet heads and paper never come into contact with each other. During printing, there's around a 1mm gap between the paper on the imaging drum and the print head that creates the droplet. It's a true first-generation dot that produces excellent quality, and contactless imaging greatly reduces wear and tear. So this is why you can depend on JetPress 750S to keep on producing. Consistency is not a question. Lifting the gates and pulling sheets to check quality isn't needed. Sheets from the top, middle or bottom of the stack are reliably identical. In fact, JetPress 750S is the only production printing press to be certified by FOGRA as a contract proofer. Right at the start of this presentation, I promised you would see how this unique inkjet production press could set you apart in a competitive market, producing ultimate print quality like this that's right every time on a press you can depend upon. We'd love to show you more. Here on screen are the details you need to get in touch. So the choice is yours. You can stay as you are or discover the difference with the Fujifilm JetPress 750S.